Guitar, and his Diamonds on the Inside by Ben and I thought I'd do a newer song, and then it's 2003, so it's not even a new song anymore. But it's a nice song. It's got some nice words and stuff in it. It's got some good guitar playing, and it's got a very cool film clip. If you haven't seen this, I'll put the link in the below here, and it's filmed on the northern New South Wales coast in Australia. And he's playing a Cole Clark guitar, Australian-built guitar. So it's just a really nice clip anyway to get a feel for what's going on in the song. He's overdubbing and he's playing with his fingers and not really playing, but you get a feel for what's going on. So the song needs a capo on one. One of the big things here is just getting this little run that I played there at the start. That's the key, I think, to get this. That run going first, and I know when I first started playing this song and learning it, it took me a long time to really nail that, to get it going in the right direction. So it's going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you need to be able to get this nice alternate picking going, where you're playing down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you're finishing on 4, so there's no and after 4, which is good because it just gives you a chance then to get into the chord. But you've really got to practice that. So you're playing down on the open 3rd string, and then up on the 4th string 2nd fret, down on the open 4th string, up on the 2nd fret 5th string, down on the 5th string open, up on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then down on the open string. So it's kind of would be going the way you would think. Because it's not going down up on each string. It starts on a down but then immediately moves to another string. But the key to all this alternate picking is you've got this continuous motion going with your hand, and it starts to really flow when you're getting it, and your timing gets perfect when you're getting that continuous motion working with your hand. So it's just running and then into a G chord. Now that the strumming pattern in it is just a bass, down, down, up, down, up. You'll see from the bit of tab there that I've put that the G is playing the 6th string 3rd fret, and then coming over and strumming strings 3, 2, 1. You can hit 4, doesn't really matter, but you're not playing the 5th string. So if you'd want to, you don't even put the 5th string note in the G chord. Just bang on the 6th string 3rd fret, and that works fine. So whatever you need to do to get in there quickly, but you're coming from that run. As long as you land on that 3rd finger with that final note, the 3, 0. And that's the other thing too, you want to get good fingering with this, so whatever fret you're on should be the finger you're using. So you're starting on your 2nd fret, ending up on your 3rd. So 2nd finger, 2nd, 3rd, and then into the G chord, playing with fingers 3, so the full G chord, 2, 3, and 4 is the best way to play that. So the verse has got these nice little bass runs in it, so it's moving between a G note and the A note of the A minor chord. And it's called, in music you call this a chromatic run, so it's just running up the notes G, up to a G sharp, and then to the next string A. So it's not within the scale, it's not within the G major scale, which is the key we're playing in, but it's just a note in between, just playing. And a little bit unusual, but it just fits, fits nicely in there. So that run is, so I'll do the two bars of this this first verse. It's a G chord, bass, down, down, up, and then next bar, bass, down. So you're starting again, but then on the 3rd and 4th beats of that bar, 3, the bass note again, and then 4 in front of it, and try and use your little finger, try and get that one going. It just gets this first finger way back here ready to come into the A minor chord. So again, it's all about using the best fingers for the song. So the first 2 bars, and that was into the A on the next, the 3rd bar. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into A minor. So that's the first run. It's going from the G up to the A minor. Now the A minor is going to do the same sort of thing. It's going to be a bass, down, down, up, bass, down, and now the run is open 5th string, the A note, then 1st fret, and then I would just kind of slide that up, ready for a B minor chord on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And you'll see, if you watch the film clip, Harper, he's doing exactly that same thing. He's just moving that finger up from open 1st fret up to the B in the B minor chord. So that A up to the B is A minor, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then we're into that B minor chord. So that's the first. I'll play that. G, A minor, B minor. So you're going to need the full bar chord for a B minor chord because you're after the bass note, the B note on the 5th string, which is, that's the reason you're putting a bar there, is to pick up that nice, B note in a B chord. So you come into the B and then it just plays a B minor, normal strumming pattern, back to an A minor, and then into a G for 2 bars. So it's just got the run between a G and an A minor, and then an A minor and a B minor. And again, both of those are chromatic runs, just notes in between that aren't in the scale, but just fit in, reasonably well within that, or quite well within that. So let me play the whole, the verse pattern. So it comes in with the run at the start. Twice. The introduction is just the run, but the verse, you're playing that set of chords through twice, and so it's, like, I knew a girl, her name was Truth, she was a horrible liar. So you've got 4 lines, are pretty much all the same. At the very end of the final line, you come into 1 bar of G, into the run, and now into the chorus. So that's the verse. The verse is got that run in it. If you want it, you can play just 2 bars of G without the run. Sometimes, trying to sing and play and put all these runs in can be tricky. So you can just leave out some of those, those runs if you want to, but it does add to it nicely. Now the chorus, it starts off with an F with a C bass, so that's the /C, which just means you've got the bar on the first 2 strings, down on the 1st and 2nd strings, 1st frets, 3rd string, 2nd fret. With your 3rd finger, reach over to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and your little finger underneath it on the 4th string, 3rd fret. So it's, normal F chord would be down, without that 5th string. We're just adding this C bass note, just gives it a bit more, body to it like that. And it's probably the notes that's the note you want to play in the bass run. In the bass, picking down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. So it comes in with a run. And now C, G, and the run. Going to be the trick, is that it can be in the G chord, coming up there and now bang into that note. So that's really what you need to do to practice that song, is to try and get that that run going, but be able to launch into it from a chord, and it's always on from a G chord. Always break these songs down into bits, and that is the bit, that you really need to lock in, is to be able to play a G chord. So over and over that part of it, I think that's the key to it. The chords aren't hard. If you haven't done bar chords, well, B minor is always going to be the first bar chord to learn, because it's smaller than a full F. It's just a bit easier to get into. So I always teach B minor first. So if you haven't done bar chords before, this is the one. Give it a go. Give that one a go. Well, you'll find a link there to the actual film clip to enjoy that. There's a link there to Ultimate Guitar where I've got there's a good tab on there, and you can see the bits of tab that I've written out. So give that one a go and enjoy a really nice song. Thanks.